Anita with Better Love Movement. I'm wearing my Better Love Movement t-shirt today, and you can get yours on the website www.betterlovemovement under products. So I wanted to do the tip of the week because I haven't done one in about 2 weeks, and I realized that it was going to be a little longer than a minute. It was going to be a little longer than 60 seconds. So I decided to just go ahead and post this on IGTV and to YouTube because I want to go a little deeper into this than 60 seconds will allow. So here goes. So this week's tip of the week is all about the podcast episode this week entitled Focus on the Relationship and Not Just the Man. Here's what I know about a lot of women. We have been put in a culture where we've planned our weddings by the time we're 8 or 9 years old. We've played house. We've learned how to be moms and, and have men in our lives, boyfriends, all of that. And so for us, this whole idea of being in a great relationship, a great marriage is something that we've thought about a lot, more so than men, more so than guys. They don't think about it like that. They're not conditioned to think about it like that, which I think is unfortunate. But we focus on, and maybe it's because of, the whole Disney movie theme and just movies, we focus more so on finding the right man, finding the perfect man for us, right? That's how we clean it up. We say, oh, he's not perfect, but he's perfect for me. Okay. And we spend a lot of time on this. I know I did. About 25 years ago, when I went into therapy for relationships and for dating, I was encouraged to make a list. I was encouraged to make a list of all the things that I wanted in my perfect for me partner. And here's the funny story. I still have that list. I still have it. I've been adding things to it over 25 years. And I have finally figured out it's not about that list. It's not about finding or letting him find me, that perfect man. It's not about that. It's really about the relationship that I want to have. And so now I'm doing things a whole lot differently. I am focusing on the relationship that I want. I am putting all of the power on me of what do I want? What don't I want? What do I need? And I'm going to encourage you to do the same. Ladies, get rid of your list. Okay, maybe don't get rid of your list. I still have mine, and I still, on occasion, look at it, compare and contrast. So don't do that, but I don't want you to focus so heavily on that list and on finding this picture perfect guy. I want you to go inside. This is scarier than your list, because for those of us who love writing lists, I know I do. Writing a list is fun. I love it, right? But the scarier part of this is I want you to go inside of yourself, go inside of your heart, go inside of how you feel, and really ask yourself, what does my ideal relationship not just look like, but feels like? So here's an example. My ideal relationship feels like I am very significant to my partner. I am one of the most important people in his world. And I am considered at all turns, right, by my partner. I am extremely special to my partner. I am sought after. My partner seeks me to spend time with me. He seeks my thoughts about things or how I feel about certain things. There's a mutual respect. There's an admiration there that's really neat. I feel loved. I feel cherished. I feel prioritized, right? So go deep down inside of you and ask yourself, what feelings does this relationship evoke? Okay, this person respects and cherishes me. This person cares deeply about how I feel about things and takes that into account. We spend a lot of time together. So I also want you to ask yourself, what's my love language? What's the way that I need to feel love from my partner? And so for me, number one is quality time. Always has been. And I'm that way even with my children. I need time, and more time. And then number two is acts of service. For me, you come into my life, you help make my life easier, better. You take things off my plate, that's it. That's all I really need is 1 and 2. And oh my gosh, it feels amazing, right? So I want you to dive deep on this one and really ask yourself, what does the relationship feel like? Instead of, who is that perfect man out there for me? Because we're putting the power on someone else. We're saying, when this perfect guy shows up, then I can have this amazing relationship. No, I want you to own the fact that you want a really amazing, wonderful relationship, a connected relationship, a relationship that feels easy. Maybe that's a word you're thinking of. I just want a relationship that feels easy. There's not a lot of arguing or fussing or fighting. We get each other. We understand each other. We accept each other. Think of things like this. What are you looking for in a relationship? So let's say being faithful is one of those things, right? I'm looking for a man, again, like I said earlier, cares about me and what I think and how I feel. And he would never, step outside of the relationship and be unfaithful. The relationship is priority to him. I am a priority to him. I'm the most important person in his life. So that's what I need in a relationship. And fidelity goes along with that. So if fidelity is your thing, if communication is your thing, if being in business together is your thing, if traveling is your thing, if your love of animals is your thing, or children. So think of all of those things. What things do you and your partner have in common that you align on? How does that make you feel? That's the relationship. That's more of the relationship than anything. But when we're focused on the man, we're focused on what he looks like, how tall he is, how much money he makes, what car he drives, what his house looks like, his degrees. I mean, we're focused on all of these, these characteristics or these things. But I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. I have dated a lot of beautiful men. I've dated a lot of educated men. I was married to a physician, and those men were not able to give me the relationship that I wanted. And it's so interesting to me that I could look at someone, I could even feel the energy of that person and say, wow, there's an attraction there, there's a chemistry there. But at the end of the day, those people, those men were not able to really make me feel the way I wanted to feel in a good, healthy, committed, connected relationship. So do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. It's just like with men. I tell my male clients, just because a woman appears put together or appears to be beautiful or sexy, being in a relationship with her may not be fun. It may not feel good. It may not be easy. It may be a struggle. It may be annoying to you. It may be exasperating to you. So go deeper. This exercise requires that you go deeper inside of yourself, that you really go inside of yourself and check in on how you want that relationship to feel, because that's really the most important piece. And let's say, for my ladies out there who are talking about money, because I got this question the other day from my client, well, Anita, I want to be with a man who is financially secure and established. I don't want to be with a broke guy. And I'm sorry, that's on my list. That's something that I want. Okay, but I want to share this with you. That's great. I put on my list a provider, a protector, someone who is generous. And that doesn't technically have a number attached to it. There is a chance that a man out there who makes $100,000 a year, but who's generous, who's good with his money, can help me to feel financially secure being with him, more so than a man who makes 7 figures. And I know because I lived it. I was married to someone who made a lot of money, but was not great with their money, did not invest their money, was used their money as a weapon. So that's no fun. And yes, he had a lot of money. But again, how did that make me feel? How did that make me feel? So I want you to ask yourself. I personally believe that yes, you can find an amazing man out here today, and he can be generous. He can be that provider and protector. He can give you more than half of what he has, whatever it is that he has, that's really the feeling that I personally am looking for. I'm looking for someone who works, of course, and has stable employment and works hard, has good work ethic, but I'm also looking for that person to be kind, to be generous with what he has, and to be a good steward over what he has. That to me is more important than making millions and millions of dollars. So again, check in, go inside, ask yourself, how does this relationship make me feel? And then you go out into the world, you present your beautiful self, you flirt, that's next week's podcast episode, and you position. And then as you're vetting these men, as you're dating and you're seeing who is the best fit, who is the best fit for the relationship that I want to have, then you're better able to determine that. We women and men, we get it wrong. We go out into the world, we bump into people, we have sparks, we have chemistry, we think they're good looking, they're cute, they're sexy, and we engage them, right? We engage them, we date them, some of us sleep with them, And then when we're ready to bring them to the relationship we want, they don't fit. They're not a good fit. They're not able to give us the relationship that we want. So I really want you to take this to heart. I think we get it wrong. We go about this backwards. We go out, we meet people, we attach, we engage, we bring them back to the relationship. 9 times out of 10, it's not a good fit. I want you to flip it. Focus on the relationship first. Focus on how it makes you feel. Focus on what you want, what you don't want, what you need, okay? That is your blueprint. And then as you're engaging with people out dating and meeting people, you're immediately cross-checking. You're going, I want a relationship that makes me feel like this. I don't get a sense that this person could provide this. See? You don't even need to go any further, because that person and how they are or whatever it is they're doing, they're not able to give you the relationship that you want. That's going to save you so much heartache. That's going to save you so much time and effort if you do it this way, I promise you. But this way requires you to go inside. It requires you to go deeper inside of you and to really check in on how you feel, how you want to feel. And that's what I'm asking you to do. You're going to meet and mate and marry a great guy if you go about it this way, if you really focus on the relationship that you want to have. So, thank you for letting me come into your phones, your living room, your homes, wherever you are, your work, and be on the lookout for next week's podcast episode. It's all about lessons in flirting, because so many women today do not know how to flirt. It is like blowing my mind that you all don't know how to flirt, and you kind of fall back on this pursuing, and a lot of it's because you don't know how to flirt. So I'm going to give you some lessons in flirting on next week's podcast episode, and I want to make you aware of my brand new course, 30 Days to Mastering Your Feminine Power. It is on udemy.com, and if you look up 30 Days to Mastering Your Feminine Power, or you put in my name, it will pop up. I would love for you to take this course. It is the fastest, easiest, most convenient way to receive my coaching, and it's super affordable. Right now, the course is like on sale. And if you put in the code BETTERLOVE5, you will get an additional $5 off. So enjoy. Have a great day.